Hi guys, welcome back. Today we'll talk about lifting bikes, especially about lifting heavy bikes. So I'll show you how to do it right and what we often do wrong. The first and the most important thing in lifting a bike is to approach it as a physically demanding exercise. We are lifting a heavy weight, and the fact that this is a bike in this case is not as important. So if you have health issues, including back problems, do not attempt doing this, because this may lead to life-changing injuries. Conventional wisdom says that to lift something heavy, you need to be a big guy. But that's not really true. Much more important than size is the knowledge and having the right muscles. So before we proceed to the actual lesson, let's take a look at two ladies lifting bikes, and they are not big at all. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Ladrina. Ladrina is 5'1" and she lifts weights. So let's see how Ladrina lifts motorcycles. The second example is someone who grew up with the bikes and knows how to lift them from years of experience. You can find the link to this video in the description. Here Jocelyn Snow lifts 3 bikes. Jocelyn is 5'2" and she lifts BMW 310 GS, 1200 GSA and 1250 GS Adventure with ease. She knows exactly how to do that. We had to stop filming because we live in New England and the weather is always full of surprises here. So going back to the topic. If you are not really powerlifting, if you did not grow up around bikes and know how to lift them from your childhood, or if you're a short rider, so what do you do in this case? So if you watch my channel, you probably can expect the answer. The answer is learn the skills and make sure to practice them as often as you can. So let's get to the practicing part. So the first thing that you need to know, don't try to do this if you never tried to lift a bike before and you don't know what your body can do. Even if you're healthy, but doing this wrong, you can damage your body and it would keep you away from riding for weeks, months, and sometimes even longer. Preparing your body to do that is a separate large topic, and we'll talk about that in a separate episode. With that in mind, let's review lifting a bike step by step. I'll show you the method preferred by many people, including myself. So first, you turn off ignition, you walk away from it, bike is resting, you can rest too. Drink some water, breathe, make sure that adrenaline that is in the system after a drop goes away. It's much more important to have clear head. Then, if the bike is on the right side, you need to put the kickstand down. In this position, it's impossible. So then you need to make sure it is in gear. And again, I don't know whatever gear it is. So in this case, you use handbrake. This is just a piece of Velcro, but could be really handy in this case. This is your handbrake. Next step, you check the handlebar, making sure it's locked and ready for the lift. Make sure to check the rear wheel that it is touching the ground, because sometimes when bike goes down, this wheel would be in the air. So making sure you don't work against physics. Next, you come and position yourself against the seat. Dig in your heels, making sure that you have around 90-degree angle on your knees. Lift your toes toward yourself. You grab your handlebar here, you find something stable on the back of the bike. You look up, making sure you look somewhere far in the horizon. Your back is straight. You open your chest proudly. You lock your arms. You relax your shoulders. You're not lifting with your arms or shoulders. You straighten your core. You inhale and apply slight force to start lifting. And as you start lifting, you push your legs with your legs with 45 degrees. So this is something unique. I'm short and I'm already standing. So I need to reposition myself against the bike carefully without overextending, overarching my back, and continue walking with my legs until this bike is vertical. Only after that, I put my kickstand down. Ta-da! Now we are going to show you the typical mistakes that people make here. Next time you lift the bike, keep them in mind and make sure to avoid them. First one, using your legs for strength. The easiest way can be challenging to lift using just your back and arms. Instead, you should mostly utilize the power of your legs for this lift. A common mistake is bending the arms or shrugging the shoulders, which makes it more difficult to focus on your legs. It doesn't let you take advantage of your geometry. Bend your knees and use your leg muscles to initiate the lift while keeping your back straight and your arms only for stability and control. Second mistake, leaning too far forward or backward. Maintain a balanced posture while lifting the bike. Avoid leaning too far forward or backward, as this can throw off your balance and make the lift more challenging. Keep your body centered and aligned with the bike's center of gravity. And finally, bonus for everybody who keeps watching this video. So this is called the monkey lift. This is for those of you who ride together with your friends. There is no bonuses in lifting your bike on your own. It actually gives you independence, I give you that. But save your energy for the fun part. And this is how this lift works. You have a monkey, sorry, Landrine. So the person literally just sits on the back tire, holding to something stable on the back, pulling the whole weight of the body in that direction. That immediately makes this bike much lighter. And all you do, just go through the same lifting technique, but it's like 10 times easier now. So with this, my kickstand is down, and that's it. And that's all for today. In the next episode, we'll talk about more exciting stuff and why lifting a bike is so important. So we'll be dropping a bike with multiple examples. So if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.